Welcome back to this video about the Smiths. Who were they? Where did they come from? Special warm welcome to new viewers. My name is Hugh Evans and today we're going to look at the origin of the word Smith. So when we think of this word, we probably think of blacksmith, comes straight to mind, or maybe even a gunsmith. But what about a wordsmith? What are the commonalities here? Let's go to check what is told online about the origin of the word smith. So there are lots of smiths and schmidts and all sorts of things like that across Europe, and we're told that it's from the Proto-Indo-European root smir, to cut, to work with a sharp instrument. But that doesn't really satisfy the meaning for a wordsmith, certainly. Who were the first smiths? Well, Hesiod wrote in the Theogony circa 700 before current era about the three Cyclopes, Brontes, Steropes and Arges, who were the sons of Uranus the sky and Gaia the earth. And these two Greek gods, they created the universe. We're talking about an incredibly old time in the past. These were the Cyclopes, and they made for Zeus his all-powerful thunderbolt. They played a key role in Greek succession myth because Zeus and the fellow Olympians overthrew the Titans, and Zeus used his thunderbolt. And the Cyclopes are even older than Hephaestus, who is the Greek god of blacksmiths, who was actually the son of Zeus and Hera. In Homer's Odyssey, he portrays them as uncivilized shepherds and nomads, but they were generally, the Cyclopes, attributed for the famous Cyclopean walls of the ancient cities of Mycenae and Tiryns. The people who inhabited those cities inherited the walls from a previous civilization, and they attributed the building of these magnificent walls to the Cyclopes. Going to our dictionary, there is no sm sound. This is an ancient verbal language. These compound consonants are not as valuable as a consonant followed by a vowel, so the dictionary skips from siv to sob. And here you can see, as a bonus, the origin of the mermaid, the siren, from hiss, from the talking that the mermaids would use to seduce their sailors. So we're actually looking for this prefix word us, and then met, med, which may be from me and mes as the root, or mid from mi. So let's have a look at the us word. That is has an existence meaning, and as a prefix, I like to think of it facilitates the root word. So in this example, school, the English word school, comes from the Welsh ysgol, a facility of golai, which is enlightenment, which is a perfect explanation for the meaning of a school, a place of enlightenment. The root word met for metal, or meth for something that is softening, it comes from me, an agent, and mes, a portion. Medr is to affect skill, to have expertness, and mid is an enclosed place or pit. So now we get the sense of the smith being the facilitator of skill on portions of things that may be softening or may be metal and may need measuring. Skilled crafters of portions. that is the origin of the word smith. So let's come back to the Cyclopes. They were called circle eyes or round eyes, and that may be the subject of another video, so please, after you've given this video a thumbs up, please ring the bell and then you'll get that notification. But we can have an insight here as to why the Cyclopes had one eye, because circle eyes is not Cyclopes in Greek. We're looking at our dictionaries again. Un means one, single individual, but also unique, special. And usmikio is to blink. So one blinker is a Cyclopes, and this is usmik. Ismik is a smith. And this is why perhaps the Cyclopes have one eye. Special crafters of very great antiquity, from a place that was so ancient that the Greeks had forgotten where that was. So thank you for listening. The next video is on the land of Kemet. So if you want to find the origin of the land of Kemet, please ring the bell. Thank you for your time.